Today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court day. And of course, I have been waiting for this particular day. In fact, I have not even slept for the past few days because of the last court day and the anticipation I had leading up to today. I have been patiently waiting because of a particular allegation against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that touched me and has caused me sleepless nights. You remember the video that was played in the court on the last day, which is 13th. A particular video was played in the court where one Onyami of a man, and this video was played in the whole court on that day as an evidence against Nnamdi Kanu, where Onyami accused Nnamdi Kanu of ordering him to kill 2,000 people. You see that particular thing, eh? That particular statement touched me. Nnamdi Kanu, as in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ordering to take the lives of 2,000 people. I didn't want to say anything a day after that court, but I went to do my due diligence, to do my research, because such allegations against a whole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not what I would take with a pinch of salt. You can say anything you like against him, but not the spilling of blood. Don't worry. Follow me in this video because we are heading somewhere. Because I will tell you, I went and I've done my due diligence. I have done my fact-checking. I have crossed all the I's, dotted all the T's, and I bring to you in this bumper-packed, action-filled video not only exposing who this Onyami is, but also fact-checking him and dissecting all the allegations he made against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So stick with me, because today is not only his court day, but a day where his enemies will be put to shame. As usual, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on notification bell. Please work with me and watch this video to the end so that you don't miss out any detail and any secret that has been revealed today. Let's move on. Breaking news reaching our table right now is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case that was scheduled to hold for today, the 16th, has just been shifted to the 18th for for this reason. Are you serious? For a reason that will shock all of you. Can you imagine? Look at the reason they gave. Stick with me and I will tell you the shocking reason why this case was just postponed till Wednesday the 18th. I'll reveal it to you as we keep going, and you'll be amazed why his case was shifted. Wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end in this life. A lot of things to reveal to you today. Just stick with me, let's go. First of all, let us reveal who this Onyami is. It's important for you to accuse Nnamdi Kanu of such grave offense. You must expose, we must know who you are and check you to know who you're working for and if truly what you said is what actually is. Simple. You must come with clean hands. Let's go. Listen to this. Who is Onyami? Who is Onyami? Let's go. His name is Emoyiri Uzoma Benjamin. Does it ring a bell? His name is Emoyiri Uzoma Benjamin, aka Onyami. He is from Imo State, and he claims to be a member, a commander of the ESN, Eastern Security Network. He was arrested in 2021 by Nigerian security operatives. What is his role in ESN? Listen carefully. Onyami identified himself as an operational commander with the ESN. Please make sure you're following so you don't miss any detail. He also alleged that he operated in Olu. That's where he carries out his operations, and the surroundings of Imo State, where the ESN was engaged in frequent clashes with Nigerian security forces. Let's go on. The security agents paraded him as one of the most violent operatives, claiming he was involved in killings, enforcement activities, and mystical rituals using charms to operate. Now, I want you to note that in all this, when the matter was brought up, the IPOB denied he was a legitimate ESN member and called him an implant and an imposter. Now, here is the catch. What is the connection between Onyami and Nnamdi Kanu Mazi? What is the link, and what are they trying to link between them? This is the part I need your attention very most. Because without a link, you cannot establish an offense. What is that crime? They want to link to Nnamdi Kanu. Now listen to the connection between Onyami and Nnamdi Kanu. In quotes, Onyami claimed to have had direct communications with Nnamdi Kanu via encrypted channels. That is secret radioing and other electronic device that he communicates personally with Nnamdi Kanu. Especially through a handler named Mama Biafra. Let's go on. He alleged that Kanu gave him explicit instruction on executing violent orders, including the alleged killings. Do you understand? IPOB, on the other hand, said he never met or interacted with Kanu and his story is just fabricated. Now, let's go on. This is the big one. Listen. Onyami alleged that Nnamdi Kanu ordered him to kill, to unalive 2,000 people in the revenge of the death of ESN commander Ikonso. That is what Onyami said. That Nnamdi Kanu ordered him to produce 2,000 heads. He claimed that the instruction was that Ikonso must be buried with 2,000 human heads. He also stated that part of the victims were used to make fetish charms and for protection rituals under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's direction. Are you seeing the allegations? He also claimed to have direct regular contact with Kanu through voice message and intermediaries, relaying instructions on assassination, enforcement, and mystical practices. Did you hear what I heard? These are the allegations that this Onyami made against Nnamdi Kanu that they are holding dish out. At this point, I would like to read out the analysis and the verdict and the conclusion on the check of this so-called Onyami's character, personality, credibility, and compromise. Let's go. The timeline inconsistency. First of all, Onyami claimed to have joined ESN in 2019, but ESN was formed in 2020, according to our fact-checking. Yes. Fact-check me. You said you were a member of ESN in 2019. My brother, ESN was formed in 2020. Got you. Secondly, you claim that Nnamdi Kanu asked you to murder 2,000 people. But there is no evidence connecting his order. Where is the evidence? Where is the link? You said you have direct call to Nnamdi Kanu. You have a radio direct link. Where is the evidence of him giving you any directive? Where is the evidence of that statement or that order given to you? Do you have evidence? Because that kind of big, hefty allegations should not come without an evidence. Unless you are even culpable. It turns into character assassination and can send you to prison. Because in all this, he that alleges must prove. You are alleging true statements. A statement without evidence. What is that? Who does that? So number 2, fact check. There is no evidence to corroborate that story. So number 1, saying that you are an ESN member doesn't add up because ESN was formed 2020 and you claimed to be a member 2019. That's one. The second one, you claimed that Nnamdi Kanu said you should unalive 2,000 people. There is no evidence corroborating that story. Number 2, dropped. Let's go on. He made all confessions under custody. Under police custody, of course, without even a lawyer. So how do we know? Going by the fact that we know what goes on in the country, we know. And of course, you saw how Nnamdi Kanu's statement in the DSS dungeon was thrown away from the court because, of course, he did not write it with his lawyer and it was under duress. A whole Nnamdi Kanu. So how are we going to admit your own confessions that was made in the police station without a lawyer or anything? How can we prove that it was not coerced? Because definitely, a statement written without a lawyer or under captivity, 99% of the time is under duress. So that one alone is thrown out everything you've said. And in all this, the IPOB called him a disgraced criminal, paraded by the security operatives used to push a narrative to demonize IPOB and justify the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They also claimed that he was never a part of the ESN or the IPOB, but an implant meant to tarnish the group's public image, of which I have already told you already, that this man is definitely this man is definitely not who he claims he is. So let's take it one by one. Was he a real ESN commander? There is no verifiable proof on that. Apart from IPOB denying it, there is no verifiable proof that Onyami was an ESN commander. Also, were the allegations against Nnamdi Kanu credible? The claims he made were under detention and under duress. Therefore, they are unproven and as fact-checked and is not credible and can't be tendered as an exhibit before the court. Also, are his claims trustworthy? This one made me laugh. How can you trust a story that is inconsistent? A story that didn't even start well, that says that you were a member of something that started in 2020 and you said that you're a member in 2019. So how is it trustworthy? It's not trustworthy. It can't be trustworthy. So whoever this so-called Onyami is, that has been kept in custody and statements have been extracted for him in custody, never even brought out to face the law, never even brought out one day for the public for him to speak in the public. I'm not even sure he has been granted a lawyer, whoever he is. How can we trust such a man? Look at all the things he has said. Look at it. Perhaps if anybody among all these people was going to be trustworthy in the statement, it could have been Ikonso himself, who generally everybody accepts that this is a member of the organization. And Nnamdi Kanu himself has said it timely that this man is doing a work for the people, for the community. But when they were meant to arrest him, what did they do? They instead killed him. Perhaps if you had brought such a person that Nnamdi Kanu has accepted that he knows this one, anything he's saying, it will be 50-50 that time. At least 50-50. Because he'll be saying it with evidence and facts. Pointing hand here, taking you to sites, calling names, even his gadgets that he has, you can see things there. Such a person has a face, has a name. Unfortunately, Ikonso is not here. So this Onyami of a man, as far as I'm concerned, his statements he's making, after this fact check, have been found out to lack substance, not trustworthy, and should be thrown away. Simple and short. And if for anything, the 2000 whatever is not even part of the count charges Nnamdi Kanu is facing. The same with the 2 shotguns and the 2 pistols. These are not part of the allegations Nnamdi Kanu is facing. So at this point in time, it should be very easy for those side comments to be thrown away. But that's for that. I think I have done justice on this so-called Onyami of a man and this diversion or distraction they try to pull with him in the court. If you've watched this video so far, I am about to tell you the shocking reason why Nnamdi Kanu's court case was postponed till Wednesday, the 18th of June. So the justice himself decided for very strong reasons, which I have decided personally, not say today, but on Wednesday after the case, if it is still necessary on that day anyway, to tell you. But let me just keep it, let me just keep it as a big secret, and also to keep the sanctity of the case intact and give due respect to the court itself. Keep the reasons, still within me. And hopefully, we keep pressing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and also keep telling the authority to release this man unconditionally, because he has done nothing wrong to deserve this kind of treatment, except for the fact that he is from a part of this country that everybody says or thinks should not have a voice. If you're watching me from around the world, USA, Europe, Canada, Italy, Germany, Netherlands, France, Belgium, Australia, United Kingdom, Africa, South Africa, India Islands, Pacific Islands, Israel, everywhere. If I didn't mention your country, please, you can indicate your country. Next time, I'll give it a shout out. I didn't mention your country, residence of where you're viewing me. You can drop it in the comment section. Definitely, I will still give a shout out on further videos. But I want to appreciate all of you. I still give you a shout out wherever you are. I appreciate tuning in, watching my videos. Thank you very much. God bless you. We'll see you here on 18th of June, next tomorrow. Please stay in touch, locked and loaded. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on notification and click on the bell that says all. I have been your host, Chi Ne Do. Sign out your favorite show, Direct on the Spot, the show where we hit it hard and hot on matters of concern that shape and affect our daily lives. Till I see you in the next video, peace.